My name is EJ, and we're gonna talk about elementary years. So, do you remember your elementary years? It's been a long time, right? Most of us are in high school now, so yeah. Wow, time flies, no? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So, we're gonna start from kindergarten all the way to eighth grade. Yeah, so my elementary school, there was no middle school. It was full blown kindergarten to grade 8. So we're gonna talk about kindergarten. We're gonna start from the bottom to the top. Let's do this. Okay, so kindergarten. Uh, it was a fun time. I you know, we were careless, just play games. Um, I was so this is the time before my seizures. So before my seizures, I was perceived not to brag but smart in a way because at the age of 3 I can read a full blown book from start to finish without stuttering, without asking what that word means. I can actually like read the whole book. So I was like, my teacher was blown uh, by my intelligence, by my reading skills. So um, the teacher called my mom and she's like, oh, your son can read a whole book without stuttering, without doing like it was. I was like, wow, but not to brag, but side note. But yeah, that was before my seizures, and then after that, my seizures ruined everything. So let's dive into now. Let's dive into my most depressing and disclaimer, by the way, the most depressing and the most anxious years of my life. All right, so from grade 1 to 2, I thought it was going to be normal, but of course, it had to happen. The bullying because of my cerebral palsy. So, if you haven't watched the last video, go watch it. Um, because I talk about how my experience with cerebral palsy is and how it was hard for me to get accepted in society. So I'm gonna take you in a deep dive of how my classmates treated me throughout my elementary years. So in grade 1 to 2, I was being bullied because I can't run. I can't run. Um, I can't. I was running slow. I can't shoot the ball apparently. So I was like, yeah. So that happened to me. So I was being segregated by by the um, by the in group. So I was being the out group because since I was this, I was getting picked last and whatever the you know. So it got into the point where I was like just you know um let me think of this. I was bullied to the point where um it gotten worse. So at one point, I don't know how this happened, but apparently somebody threw a brick at me because like I had a red scar here. It was so bad. But yeah, so because I think because of like how slow I am, I think it's because our team was losing and I wasn't helping, so they literally like so I had a red scar here. So yeah, so another time since I was like gullible, and I got to admit I'm still gullible now, but I think this part of my life was like the most gullible because since I really wanted to be in the group, I really wanted to be in the friend group. They manipulated me uh, to the point where they bullied me and peer pressured me to, if you want to be like, if you want to be in the friend group, you need to strip your clothes off. Literally strip your clothes off. So I refused. So I was like, yeah, but if you want to be like, I refused, and then they kept getting close to me, until in the middle of the class, and everyone saw it. My junior. It was embarrassing, the most depressing, and I don't know, like it was public humiliation. Uh, I and this is why I moved schools. So I moved to four different schools. The I will be talking to them as school A, school B, school C, school D. So school B, I will not talk about school B because it was a nice experience there. I'm gonna talk about the drama. So basically, yeah. So that was traumatic for me. Um, I had to move schools because of it. So it was very sad and traumatic. And I think that's how I developed my depression and everything else. But in the pro side, I also met some um, good friends there that are willing to help me. Um, Actually, those friends actually moved to my different school, so I was able to like uh, say hi to my old friends since they moved to school A to school C. So I was able to like, yeah, we're back again. So yeah, so that happened. I moved schools because I was getting bullied. Um, School B wasn't all that bad, but I had to move for personal reasons, which I'm not gonna say in front of the camera. But yeah, school B was nothing. And I think this is the point where um I got my first seizure. So it's a breakthrough seizure. So as you can see, I'm stuttering sometimes, but um let's talk about my breakthrough seizure. So my breakthrough seizure, it wasn't that it was perceived as minor to me because my last seizure is gonna be the most major one and the most almost I'm gonna die story, which I will be telling in another video about epilepsy. I'm gonna take you in a deep dive of what my experiences with that disorder. But anyways, let's talk about school. So since that happened, my verbal communication, um, my verbal communication, uh, lowered. Like I stutter and I sometimes um no one can like understand me. So yeah, so that happened, and also my academics from kindergarten being, oh wow, you can read a book, to I'm struggling and I can't comprehend this. So throughout my throughout school C. Now we're in school C. So school C, um, to all my old classmates, I'm gonna tell you the truth here. I was being still treated like I'm still in the out group. Like I was like felt like I was teased in a way. Um, let's see. Uh, like since I was like I can't comprehend or I was so slow at like realizing something or like a joke. Um, Literally, no one can understand me. Um, as like no one can like understand like my like expressions or anything because I was delayed. So, yet again, I'm in the out group. I wasn't in the in group. Like okay, I tried to um be in the in group, like saying hi, playing games with them, but they still block me from certain things, like hangouts. But yeah, it was a very hard time. Uh, Even my academics were taking a toll because of my seizures, because I can't comprehend so quickly. So was gone. The fast thinking was completely gone. So um, my studies took a toll there. Uh, it was very hard. I got through it. Thankfully, I'm in grade 12 right now, so on the merge of graduating. But during those years, it was very hard for me to comprehend, uh, go along class discussions, and overall, like, even at recess, still getting that same uh, ac- accusation about me being slow. So until one day, a game changed my whole status in school C. That will be important. That will be moved on from school C to school D. I will talk about that later. But yeah, my academic, yeah. So it was very hard. I was trying to like get like honestly getting recognized because that's what all kids do until now, since we're teenagers. um Being able to uh have friends with you and to have good memories with is very important. So although that trauma has passed, in adolescent life, it will still be it will be going bad to worse in my social life. But let's talk about elementary school. So basically, there's this one game um, that literally changed my life in the social circle in my school. And that game is called You Know What It Is. You know what it is. To all my old classmates there, it's gonna sound nostalgic for you. Handball. So what is handball? Is basically tennis with your hands, and who's like the person to like um hit it back to you is a wall. So basically, people take turns hitting the ball to the wall, but not directly. You're supposed to bounce in and hit the wall, and then the time that you're out is when it's two bounces like tennis, but it's not like tennis. It's basically like this game that we like to play. So this redeemed um my whole social status. I was like top five in in that game, and I was like, yes, finally some recognition. So it was a very exciting time, right? So yes, I got some recognition. I was top five. Um, I was one of the top players to ever play the game with one hand. So people were just like, "Wow," you know. So yeah, I don't think people play that game anymore. But it was a fun game. It was fun until it lasted. Uh, through our elementary years, right? Very good memories. Very good memories. That's one of the good memories in elementary school. But the brick to the face and this like the time I got like literally stripped down and then everyone can see like my junior and everything. If you don't know what junior is you know what, but you know, they saw that. Um, yeah. Overall, it was mixed emotions, but the trauma that came with it came with a toll, and that was my depression. So I didn't know it was depression, but since learning depression through like high school, like um we have like this psychology course, and then we learn about like uh different mental illnesses. So as I gone through and learned about depression in high school, I realized that uh I had it when I was a kid, since I was very sad. Even though like like my old classmates saw me and my teachers see me happy, I was dead inside. I was trying to be in the in group. I was trying to, you know, be in the social circle. Uh, Go to hangouts, which I was never invited, unfortunately. But mixed emotions. But I was very down. But you guys didn't see that because I was very happy. I was masking it, but like I was very sad. Um, like I can't do anything. But you guys didn't see that. It was very hard for me to um, regain my happiness. And even now, I feel like life's too fast. And uh, you know, feel like what do you call it? Sad, depressed, whatever. Um, yeah, so it was a very obviously we had some fun times, but we had the bad times. Um, Even like no no criticisms to the teachers, but yeah, they did try their best to understand me, but since I don't think there was a lot of um, special needs back then. Um, they didn't know how to. They they didn't know how to treat me. Um, so like no blame for them, you know. Probably, you know, it's hard on everyone too, but uh I had to go to the special needs thing and then do all of that. It was very hard to understand me. Um of course, uh, being a minority in the classroom, it was very hard to accommodate for me. Okay, yeah, it was hard for them to accommodate for a minority like us, like this, the physically and mentally impaired. So um, that happens, and you know, life goes on. Um, I don't want to tell you the experience about that because I don't know if I can. But yeah, um, overall, I'm just gonna say this: it was hard to accommodate for the minority, and you know what? I applaud the teachers for at least trying to accommodate for us. So thank you guys. But obviously, with the lack of um, resources, sometimes, or with the lack of knowledge to multiple um, disabilities, it's very hard for you to comprehend what's going on in your classroom. So, I applaud for you guys for trying to accommodate for us. But obviously, um, you have to be more patient towards us since we are delayed most of the time. Um, so yeah, that's my advice for teachers. Be patient with us, cause it's it's not fair for everyone if we are not getting treated as like the other students, especially emotionally, socially, and academically. All right, so let's go to school D. School D. Um, a lot of my classmates from school C moved to school D. We had some fun times. We played some handball. You know, still a top 10 player since there was a lot of new students playing the game. My rank boost. My my rank dropped. So I'm top 10 now. So um, yeah, same thing with the all the questioning and everything, but uh, it was very you know, very, you know, I'm saying you know, but you don't know. But I'm just trying to comprehend what I'm gonna say. Okay, so um, it was more of the same experience as in school C, but in school D, um, there was an assess. So this is about my academic. So there was this assessment that I was gonna do. I was doing. So after the assessment, um, the assessment result, and this broke my heart and my parents' heart. The assessment's result, since like, oh, probably I progressed or anything, but yeah, so they did an assessment on me. So they said, the assessment said that since uh, you have the following conditions and all of these impairments mentally, um, I can't pass high school, and I would fail um, in grade 9. Obviously, this fueled my depression, this fueled my anxiety, and especially my sanity and my parents' sanity. It was very. It was a bullet to the heart, basically. But you know what? A little assessment doesn't determine your success. It's how you live your life that will determine your success. It's how you uh, live your life. So always live your life to the fullest. Yeah, obviously. Live your life to the fullest. Let's get back to that. Since that news was out, my parents fought for me. So letters, meetings, just for me to get the ideal high school experience. So that happened. All of the stressful stuff happened, and I have, and I went to high school. Sorry, I went to high school. Um, after, oh, sorry. After like numerous meetings and numerous letters, I had to go for a psycho educational assessment for like that I had to go for to prove that I have the mental capabilities to succeed in high school. So um, so the assessor or the psychologist said that I have the mental capacity to do high school. So that led me to um, that led me to getting a chance for a high school experience, right? But now it's time for what high school I'm gonna am I gonna go to. So numerous meetings and letters. Um, I'm gonna call high school A and then high school B just to keep it safe here. But um, the since oh yeah I can do high school and stuff, but now I need to have an ideal high school. So high school A was recommended to me because there was a lot of physically and mentally impaired students that are successful and have graduated there um, and went on to university and colleges uh, that attended that school, and it would be good for me to attend that school versus school B, which I didn't think I would fit in because which I think I wouldn't fit in because I don't there are some representation there, but uh, it let's just say it wasn't ideal for me because let's just say um, let's just say my parents wanted a high high school A to be to for me to attend because I have my friends there from Arano Kids. I there's uh and overall like good environment and good um student an overall good student um, attitude. So after numerous meetings, I got into school A. And do I regret school A? No. Although my classmates said that our school sucks, it doesn't suck. Be grateful that you're in, you know, school A, high school A, because it's a very good school to be in. Uh, yeah. Anyway, so as a recap, I got bullied. Uh, I had my first seizure that turned my life upside down, literally, to the point where I got depressed, anxious, um, uh, misunderstood by classmates and teachers, um, and that dreaded assessment that almost that almost ruined my not ruined that and the assessment that almost um, didn't give me the high school experience since you know what happened. But yeah, so that's my elementary school experience. Um, I will be going through high school now, grade 9. There's a lot more drama that's gonna go on. But I'm gonna start from grade 9 to grade 12. Okay. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and become a kind person. Because I think that's my quote every single time I'm gonna end the video. But yeah, be a kind person, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, um, I'll be coming again with another video. All right, guys. Hopefully you learned something about us and about how we are treated, and hopefully you guys are awake and um, treat us um, physically and mentally impaired not as minorities, but treat us like the rest of the people in society. All right, guys. Have a nice day. That was like two outros. But anyways, yeah. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.